What's up, guys? I feel pretty sick right now. I don't feel too good, but I'll try to do daily videos and stuff. So yeah, I'm suffering to make this video. So yeah, so we're talking about You're All Doomed by, honestly, probably also what I've said before, my favorite director, Mark Polonia. And it was a pretty boring movie. That's the majority of it. It was a pretty boring movie. There wasn't really, well, it's kind of expected with a Mark Polonia movie. You're not really gonna get anything good. Like, you're not expecting Oscar level quality with his movies. I think he does make like interesting movies, in my opinion. Like, I really like watching his movies, even if they're not good movies. But some of them can be boring and like not fun to watch at all. Because most of them you can even watch by yourself and it'll still be a fun watch. But this one was just not. So the main plot is that this group of people go up to this abandoned camp for $1,000 so they can like do chores and stuff to try to reopen it, I think. And yeah, it's a pretty basic plot. And there is an escaped mental patient called Crispy because he burned alive, which I feel like they kind of called him something besides Crispy. But yeah, that is what they call him in the movie. And there's two girl characters. There's one guy who I know has a shrimp wiener, and there's this other guy who definitely seems gay, but they never say that out loud. So and he does seem to like women, but he definitely, I think it's like implied. You can watch the movie for yourself, but I think it's implied. And yeah, and the kills were fine. I'm saying fine, like they were 3 out of 10 kills. The CGI was bad. Mark Polonia, I feel like, should just stick to practical effects because he's definitely better with those. CGI, while it's quicker and usually cheaper for smaller budget movies like this, the problem with that is it looks a lot worse. So they should have gone practical on that. That's really it. And there's also a random scene where this one girl flashes the dude I was saying who's implied to be gay. I don't know. He might not be. I thought he was during the movie, but he could not be. I might be completely wrong, but it definitely seemed like he gets killed. And they're all killed in the end. All of them. Spoilers. I don't think anybody's watching this movie though. It has like 100 like people watched on Letterboxd. And so throughout the movie there's this one crazy guy, as in all horror movies have, the crazy guy who's like, you're all dead if you go in there. The legend was 500 years ago of the crispy man who burned a lot. Yeah, the crispy man. And it's on the entire movie talking, about that, and he spies on the woman and stuff. It's a pretty freaky movie. No, never mind. And he ends up, after the killer gets everybody, he goes outside in the very snowy area, and the guy unmasks the killer, and the killer, well, he doesn't unmask him, the killer unmasks himself, but you know what I mean. And he takes off his hood, and it's actually his son, and he's like, good job, son. And that's just how the movie ends. Yeah. That's really it. I would give it for Mark Polonia movies, we have to give a different ranking system for, because he makes the style of his movies can't really be compared to other movies without them being called utter trash, which is not a bad thing. Well, it sounds like a bad thing, but nobody knows what I mean, but and I would give the movie a 2 out of 10 if I was ranking it on a normal movie scale. For a Mark Polonia movie, I'd give it a 4 out of 10, because it's not his worst, because he's made multiple movies using AI, and he's made better movies, And yeah, that's really it, guys. Thank you for watching. This is probably my longest movie review yet. I think I got the best thumbnail so far, so hope this video does good. And yeah, if anybody watched, thank you.